EA Sports. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go through the Rocky Mountain snow in Denver. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there?
Ready up! Set! Let's go!
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So I'm not really sure if that would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the 1st down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 1970 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's a Conquo. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
26 yards. That's good for a Steelers 1st down. A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Running is Mitchell. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Bronco 80. Ready, right?
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Ready,
8.
set.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
70 Lions. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Broncos are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On the set. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawks, go!
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go. Steady.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Past the 60, past the 60.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They get an even 20 on that walk. First down, Broncos.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
It is 3rd and 10. That's Harrison in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Ball security a must in these conditions. Their catch called for and taken without issue.
Their own 18-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. And he is upended. Boy, awkward looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 8, go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is Deshaun Elliott on the safety blitz, bursting in to record the sack.
19 Tigers. Hurry, 17.
From his end zone, he'll throw it on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready, set. Go. Cougar 19.
find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have the Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
They run over center with Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Another run with Mitchell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They tried a 50-yarder and miss it. And now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Vickers. That is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
19 Tiger.
On the handoff, Mitchell fights him off and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
First down, here's Mitchell. Inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A throw left side, it's hauled in by Golden. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go. Broncos 80.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the jump.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Okay, ready? Go! Scope!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass complete there to Harrison. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. 9 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's going to step up and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's second and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Looking to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on third down, Vickers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Carter. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Go.
Operating from the gun, Vickers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, Vickers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. That's taken in by Golden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give here to Mitchell. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 6 yards away. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
2 yards on the pickup.
Okay, ready?
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Back.
Looking to throw. Vickers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Vickers. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He finds his man complete. It's Walton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On the set. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably to be.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here comes second down.
Here we go. Shot.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
The Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Shot 60. Cougar 19. 69.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses,
come on.
They're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.